And this is an important part. So we're leaving the metaverse. We've left the NFTs because I'm having to move at breakneck speed because it's the end of the day. And so how do you actually start connecting this stuff up? This is kind of important. This is where you turn your crypto into tacos. And so crypto exchanges that connect to the pipes for cash flow. So here you have, these are the top exchanges in the world. There are hundreds and hundreds of exchanges. So you just go to CoinGecko or any of them, CoinMarketCap, there's lots of these types of sites that rank them. And you can see based upon the trading volume. So you can see over here, the 24-hour trading volume. This is even showing the visits. So Binance has 172 million people per day visiting Binance, trading $22 billion per day of new capital flowing in on the exchange, and it just goes down from there, Coinbase, Crypto, Huobi, KuCoin, etc., etc. So there's the data, all accessible. And then we also have this one, Bitso. It's number 21, and it's a very interesting one. Number 21 in the whole world, out of all exchanges. Happens to be run out of Mexico. There it is, the tradability of Bitcoin against the peso. This connects directly with Mexican banks. Instant in and out, fiat, pesos into crypto. Not even a second. There you go. And onto your phone, onto the app. So you can see here how you're able to connect and move funds around seamlessly from banking on many of the exchanges. Actually, having a fiat exchange is quite rare. A lot of them make it harder because of all the KYC and regulations, government regulations, but there are still enough of them to do so. And then there are the decentralized exchanges. These ones have no KYC, no know your customer, no need to disclose any identity on Uniswap. It's all anonymous on your wallet. PancakeSwap's number 2. Trader Joe on Avalanche is there, moving up on number 3. SushiSwap, Compound, just goes on and on. SpookySwap, wow, Phantom is really moving it up there. So each of the chains have their own DEXs now. Uniswap set the standard because it made it super easy, and then they all copied the code. They just copied the code. And SushiSwap did more than that. It did a vampire attack and took out the liquidity because it gave everybody a better deal. So people just drained the liquidity, like they're doing from DAO to DAO, like we were seeing between Olympus and Time and Jade. And it's like people are just moving like a flock of fish hunting for their APY. Over here, they're hunting as well for good returns, and they are all watching, and you can even track the whales. I didn't have to tell you, I don't have time to show you, but you could start to imagine how much trackability there is, because if you can track wallets, you can see how much they hold, and therefore you know who are the whales, and you know what moves they're making. You can even see the trades that they're doing on the wallets, on the DEXs. The DEXs keep everything open for everybody to track. This is how they look. As simple as like from ETH to HEX, or whatever the token is. You can just swap. It's as simple as this is how Uniswap works. You pick the token you want to swap, and whichever one you want to swap, and then you pay this tiny little fee, except if it's on Ethereum, you're paying the gas fees of like anywhere from $10 to $100. But on Avalanche, over on Trader Joe, see, they all have these funny names, or Phantoms on a SpookySwap, 1 cent a pop. And so here we have AnySwap. Now we've got the really interesting ones showing where they're doing the interchains. You can go here on a DEX and connect between chains. Normally the centralized exchanges, if you want to move from Avalanche to Ethereum, you normally have to do that on Binance or Coinbase, one of the centralized exchanges. But now on AnySwap.exchange, that means you can do full trading between chains without anybody even knowing any of your ID. And here are some of the major exchanges that have been coming out that are copying that Ethereum is the king of the programmable money. Algorand, Solana, Polkadot, Avalanche, Dfinity, they are all vying, plus others. They all want to take over because they can see the promised land of whoever rules this new realm of decentralized finance. As humanity starts to wake up, as all of you are waking up, as I'm sure you will be contemplating, wow, who else might I tell? Barnaby has showed us. He told us about this. He didn't have to. Why even did he? Why would he want to tell us all of this stuff? Did he just try to make a bit of money? Are you serious? Are you really thinking that? Can you imagine what is going on? Then you have these debit cards. So that's another way. This is the part of the day where we look at accessibility, where you basically want to get access to your crypto and convert it into groceries with your little Visa card that goes directly to the crypto exchange, to the wallet, in and out, being able to spend it at anywhere that accepts Visa. This is power when you get one of these and you just apply for it. And there's so many, this is Cryptorium. And usually they're out of Europe. Not everywhere makes them easy, but like everything with crypto, if you think that anything I've told you today is easy, yes, it's easy if you know how. Yes, I made it look like it's easy. You are going to find this almost certainly extremely difficult, even though the steps are not difficult. The difficulties are things that you can't even yet imagine. But the determination, like I told you, 4 months to get my first Bitcoin, the reputable exchange stealing my money and not giving me my $500 Bitcoin back then. And all the cards I've tried to get, all the applications to go to crypto cards, rejected. This is a whole new paradigm that you're having to deal with inside yourself, inside society.